Doc, meron po akong mga medical conditions na alam kong related sa aking lifestyle. Napanood ko po yung video nyo about diabetes, about high blood pressure, high cholesterol, fatty liver. Doc, kailangan ko magbawas ng timbang. Desidido na po ako, gusto ko na pong mag low carb lifestyle. Paano po ba yan sisimulan? Ilan po bang carbs ang kailangan kong kainin per day? So you're in the right place. Welcome. Sa mga bagong followers po natin, mga bagong-bago sa lifestyle na ito, this video is specifically for you. So sa pagsisimula nitong low carb lifestyle, obviously kailangan nating maintindihan bakit natin gagawin ito, and of course, paano nga ba yung pag-compute ng requirement natin for low carb para tayo matawag na low carb practitioners. Ito po si Dr. Iris, Filipino-Canadian medical doctor. I am helping mga kababayan natin worldwide po to adapt this lifestyle para ma-address yung kanilang mga lifestyle-related medical conditions. Mapa Pilipinas man sila or saan mang bahagi ng mundo, now we know that this particular type of therapeutic regimen is adapted na po sa mga iba't ibang countries, specifically yung mga Western countries, and hopefully ma-adapt na rin ito sa Philippines kasi it really is evidence-based. So, pagsisimula ng low carb lifestyle, unang-una kailangan natin malaman bakit nga ba low carb. As always, I introduce you to the 3 macronutrients. Meron tayong proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Yan yung kinakailangan ng katawan natin kainin in larger quantities compared sa mga vitamins and minerals para tayo po ay patuloy na mabuhay na maayos at healthy. So ngayon, bakit nga ba ina-advocate natin na low carb? Bakit hindi low protein? Bakit hindi low fat? Well, ito ay dahil sa mga evidence na lumalabas na po ngayon na yung pamamaraan ng pagkain ng ating mga ninuno noon, kung saan they were consuming mainly proteins and fats, yun talaga yung dapat na pamamaraan ng pagkain natin ngayon. However, because of the advances in our technology, ang nangyari, nagkaroon ng shift. Nagkaroon ng shift from eating that way to itong modern way of eating kung saan mas nangibabaw, mas dumami yung proportion ng carbs na kinakain natin, mainly from, the refined grain products na nasa market ngayon, very much available. So ito yung ating mga refined, yung mga rice, specifically sa diet natin mga Pilipino. Ito yung mga bread, ito yung mga gawa sa flour, mga tinapay, and all the baked good products, and of course all the synthetic na mga pagkain na dinadagdagan talaga ng carbs in the form of asukal, fructose para maging palatable, easy to consume, also to prolong the shelf life. So nagkaroon ng talagang flooding of carb products sa ating mga groceries, and we lost track of yung dating pamamaraan ng pagkain. The ancient way that humans used to eat, which is mainly protein and fat based. So ngayon, because of this shift, nakakita tayo ng shift din sa health status ng mga tao. So, obesity has really ballooned sa bawat bahagi ng mundo, bawat bansa. And then with it, came yung mga medical conditions that are related to pagdagdag ng timbang. So, nandyan yung lifestyle-related medical conditions, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, fatty liver, PCOS, sometimes mga immune conditions pa, and also cancer, neurodegenerative conditions. So itong mga conditions na ito are mainly related sa metabolism, specifically insulin resistance, effect ng sugar sa ating mga bodily systems. So if this is the root cause, then syempre yung pag-address din ito, nararapat lang na root cause din, hindi yung band-aid technique na tatapa lang sa pagbibigay ng gamot, hindi ina-address yung pinakasanhi. So, kung carbs yung sanhi nito, dahil yun nga, overproduction ng carbs will stimulate sino? Si boss insulin. Si boss insulin ang nagdidikta sa katawan natin to store fat. Over time, kapag tayo nag-store ng fat, it will feed into insulin resistance. And the insulin resistance is the common pathway na nagdudulot ng mga komplikasyon ng bawat disease states na ito. So, kung si boss insulin ay kailangan nating hindi masyadong iniistorbo, then it follows na hindi tayo dapat kakain masyado ng carbs. So, what is really the definition ng low carb? So low carb is, according sa mga research na ginamit nilang pamantayan, is anything that's 130 grams or less of net carbs. So ano ba yung net carbs na yan? So net carbs is, yung formula niyan, it is the total carbs minus yung fiber, and some sources quote na ima-minus din dyan yung sugar alcohols. So again, it's the total carbs minus fiber minus sugar alcohol will give you the net carb content of that food. So ngayon, madali yang i-compute kung merong nutrition label. Pero para sa mga whole foods, which is really, yan yung whole foods are the foods that we encourage you to eat, wala namang nutrition label yan. So anong gagawin natin sa mga kasong ganyan? Then we can make use of apps. So there are a few apps, yung Carb Manager, Keto Diet, Senza. I personally like Senza. So you just input yung pagkain ninyong carb doon, and then it will tell you yung net carb content niya. The other way to know, of course, is to use our food guide. Ayan, yung food guide natin can be downloaded at levelupwithdriris.com. Libre po yan. And yung food guide naka-divide parang traffic light. So go, pause, and stop. If we are going to eat mainly from the go section, then ito yung mga lower net carb natin ng mga pagkain. And it's divided into, makikita nyo doon yung portion niya na carbohydrates. You can also find some carbohydrates in our pause section. Pero just be aware na nandun siya for a reason, and this is because mas mataas yung net carb content niya, and some of the food there already have some inflammatory effect kasi may pinagdaan ng proseso. But having said that, yung nasa go section natin and sa pause section natin are still okay to eat. Obviously, lahat ng nasa stop ay kailangan nating ihinto, kailangan nating stop kainin. So, use the food guide as well. And then, in the beginning, normal yun na parang kailangan nyo talagang i-track siya using the app. But as you get used to it, paulit-ulit lang naman din yung mga pagkain, madaling makabisado, then you will know kung you are meeting yung iyong allowance for the day, that if you're not going over. So, merong tatlong classifications. It can be anywhere from ketogenic to moderate low carb to liberal low carb. Sa ating mga communities, we are advocating for keto or moderate. Bakit po? Bakit na yun ang ina-advocate natin in spite of the research saying na 130 grams is still considered na low carb? Ito po ay sa kadahilan ng tayong mga Pilipino, maliliit yung build natin. Hindi tayo kasing lalaki ng mga Caucasians, and most of these studies were done sa mga puti na lahi. So, it's better for us to stick to the lower net carb na count, which is 50 grams or less. So, moderate to ketogenic. And in this way, mas mag-stay tayo sa lower net carb na end of the spectrum. So, if we continue this way, ang mangyayari niyan, less insulin stimulation, less fat storage, less insulin resistance, and improvement ng mga disease states na yan na dulot ng lifestyle-related choices. So, and makakatulong ito kung wala ka namang disease, then weight management din. It's a very effective way to help you maintain yung inyong dapat na timbang, yung inyong goal weight ninyo. So, join po sa mga communities natin para sa extra gabay. And you can also download our food guide. Yun nga po, sa levelupwithdriris.com. Marami pa pong resources doon, lahat po libre. Just check them out, join the free trainings. I am always wishing you po holistic wellness. Stay healthy and stay low carb.